right. Welcome in. Welcome back, folks, to it looks like Notre Dame outstanding A+ special teams coordinator Mason might be leaving for the Colts, and I have depression over it. Edition of the Always Irish Show. As always, you can find the program on YouTube. Do it. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Appreciate it very much. Give the video a thumbs up. That helps me as well. Notifications on, you know why. That way you be alerted every time a new episode drops. And I got something else to yell about, which is every week, even in the off season. Twitter, search bar, Always Irish. You're at Always Irish Inc. Email, alwaysirishnd@gmail.com. Audio only anywhere you want. You can get me. Call in line. 312-900-8815. I'm telling you, last night, I didn't realize we went almost 4 hours. It was 3:40 something when it ended. I can't believe we almost went 4 hours. I loved every minute of it. That's what this is about. Us, the Irish people, commiserating on a Friday night. I loved it. And that's what makes 4 hours go by like it's nothing. So thanks to everybody who was there. It was great. That's what it's for. Fighting Irish Wire every day, make it a part of your Notre Dame Google Media routine. So here's the thing. So we had the marathon last night that went late into the night, almost 4 hours, and then I go to sleep. I wake up this morning to a dozen to 15 texts, little threads with multiple people in them from different Notre Dame circles that I'm familiar with. And when I wake up and roll over and look at my phone and I see that many texts before I read them, I just see that many messages. It means one of two things, people. Somebody's died or something dumb's happened with Notre Dame. I never wake up to that many texts and it's, hey, John, this great news. Ever. Every time in my life this has happened. Somebody's freaking dead. Or something dumb happened with Notre Dame. Just once, I'd like to wake up to 15 texts that say, hey, John, did you hear this awesome Notre Dame thing that's happening? But it's always something I'm not going to like. So sure enough, all the texts are about special teams coordinator Mason, a.k.a. my hero, guardian angel. I love him. Looks like he might be leaving for the Colts. My first reaction, this is pretty awful. There's no way around it. It's just kind of awful. And before you say, because I know how this goes, and I know how the games people play in their minds to make themselves feel better because they can't face bad news. So you play these gymnastics in your mind. I don't play those games. When something upsets me, I just let it soak in. I want the real experience. I'm not going to just say, oh, I know this really sucks, but I'm going to play these mental games to feel better. No. When things are good, you embrace them. When they're bad, you got to deal with them too in football. You don't just get to have the good stuff. So before you say, John, relax, it's just special teams, which I know I'm going to get some of those messages. Before you say that, let me tell you this. Special teams was the only unit last year that played at an A level all year with consistency, passion, and results. So before you tell me it's not that big a deal, it's only special teams, that's what I'm going to tell you. That was the only group all year that played at an A level all the time with passion and got results all year. And now that's at risk. Now, the next thing that I'm going to be told is, aside from just relax, it's only special teams, I know I'll also get the following messages. And they're partially correct, and I agree with. John, it's really a great compliment that other high-level football operations, either in the NFL or college football, want Notre Dame's coaches. That is a good sign. I agree with that, obviously, because it's perfectly logical. Here's the part nobody in Notre Dame land wants to hear or talk about. The key to this dynamic is winning things that matter while you have your great staff members. That's a part of this nobody wants to hear in Notre Dame circles. All right? The idea is to win the stuff that matters while you feel you have a great staff member. Bama does this every year, and you all know that's the first thing that comes to mind is the rotating door of assistants and coordinators that come through Alabama every year. New faces, new names, but the operation just keeps running and they're elite. Tommy Rees is now a part of that. He's the latest example, and it ties right into us, so it's a perfect example, right? Like, people come and go there all the time. The idea is to win while you have these good coaches before they get other jobs. We never do that. We look to next year, and then maybe next year, and then maybe in 2 years, this will develop and we'll win. And those years never come for us. The years never come for us. That's the problem here. It's always maybe next year, never this is the year. So this is a real practical problem because the bar has been set so high for special teams play now. Nobody's open to a Brian Polian regression. All right? A bar has been set there. That was the unit that set the standard last year for this team. Played good game-changing plays, energy, passion, just big play after big play. Every energy, everything you could want, they gave you all year. I'm telling you, I tell you guys all the time, a lot of my Notre Dame coverage is feel, not crunching a bunch of nerd numbers. A lot of what I do on this show is my feel with Notre Dame. I feel Notre Dame. I don't think Notre Dame. I feel Notre Dame. Vibes, when it's good, when it's bad, when it's in the middle, I can feel. There is a tedious instability right now that's making me very uncomfortable with this whole thing. The Freeman stuff and the OC and all that, and it's just, you can't blame Mason for going to the NFL. I'm not blaming him. It's just all these dynamics. It feels like it's one step forward, two back, and then one forward and another back. Like, there's a tedious, uncomfortable instability right now I'm feeling with this team, and I really don't like it. It's just got me on edge, and it's just making me uncomfortable. Like, I just don't like it. So this hurts me. You guys know, anybody who's watched this show for a while, you know how much I love good special teams. You know that I look at that as a sign your entire operation's under control and you take things seriously. And it could be a plus unit, not just a neutral unit like Kelly wanted it to be, all that. And I complained about Kelly, Pulley, and special teams all those years. And now now it's exactly what I want it to be. And now you're starting over. You're starting over if this goes through. So there's just an instability here that's making me very uncomfortable. And it just feels like I can't describe it any other way than I'm uncomfortable. There's an instability that I don't like. And I just hope it's just surface level instability of practicality, guys coming and going. I don't want to worry there's more going on behind the scenes that people don't like. I love this guy. Everything about that unit. It was the best unit on the team last year. So this hurts, and Freeman's going to have to figure something else out now. You got spring ball coming up. You got to have somebody. I don't know where you go now. Brian Polian's available. I know that. I say that in total jest and disgust. You know, Polian's available. Well, actually, he's still on the staff at LSU, but Kelly made sure to sequester him away so he can't be on the field. So I don't know, you guys. This is just a tough one for me to take. And there's a tedious instability that I don't like. Have a good weekend.